Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Alien Protocols. What an amazing journey we travel when we explore this stuff. And when you explore consciousness and you explore these craft that are definitely entering our atmosphere from outer space, that are advanced vehicles, and many of them, I think we can safely say the technology is so advanced, they cannot be from Earthlings, even a breakaway civilization. And this is why I say that. I say that because there are so many cases of UFOs scanning forests and scanning natural areas. And if they were, I think they would already have that information and stuff they wanted. And there's so many reports, including the Victor Viggiani information, the incredible information he got from NORAD about all of these tracks being reported coming into the atmosphere, coming into the Arctic, the unknown tracks of interest, and then the most fascinating one, intercepted tracks. These are objects that come into our atmosphere, and NORAD is able to scramble their jets in time to intercept them. Gang, if you know anyone who doesn't believe in this stuff, they have not done the right research. And basic research, or even smart research. Because the basic research in consciousness and the ability of psi, PSI, you can call it psychic, call it whatever you want, but the ability for the mind to affect reality is physics. And there's 100 years of DICE studies. Some people say it's 150 years of DICE studies that prove the human consciousness and mind, if concentrating, can affect the rolling of dice. We know from the two-slit experiment, which is the core of quantum physics, about superposition of states, and things aren't brought into reality. They don't collapse into reality until they're observed. We co-create reality, gang. And a lot of people just think this stuff's wacky and goofy, and it's weird to explore UFOs. But you know what? It's kind of weird not to be curious about super advanced craft that the top militaries and censors have now captured and shared with the public. Disclosure has slowly begun. The government has released these tapes. If you don't know that, gang, if anyone's watching this that has never known that the government has released 3 major videotapes, and if you watch those tapes, you will say, wow, okay, there's something weird going on there. And there's much, 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 much more. And I've been blessed to be one of those people who've been a little bit to the edge of the curtain there and interacted with different people. I'm involved in 3 different studies about consciousness because I've practiced remote viewing, and it's a formula. It's a multi-page formula that you can get taught by the best teacher, I think now, is Dr. Simeon Hein. And he's got tons of free stuff, even on his website, newcrystalmind.com, I think it is. But you can get involved in this stuff and prove it to yourself. And when you see this stuff happen and you participate, not only in the fact that you can see into the future or see distant places, which is mind-blowing. Now, it's not like perfect. Like, none of your senses are perfect, right? Sometimes you'll see someone in the distance and be like, that's a hot chick. And then it's actually a dude. As they get closer, you're like, whoa. Damn you eyes, you're old. So you can't trust all of your senses, and the same thing's true with this other ability, but it can be cultivated. And people like me who are bored and work on it a lot have shown this ability. And I'm working with scientists, and I'm doing it for you guys, I'm doing it for all of us, and this research is being recorded, and there's, promises and paperwork and stuff, and it's going to be released, and there's, this stuff is just more to the contribution of this stuff. I want to be more of like an Ingo Swann who pursued the researchers because he wanted this stuff to be turned from woo-woo into the physics that we know it is. Like Volta 200 years ago, who united all the weird electromagnetic phenomena into the electromagnetic field, turned mystery and paranoia and paranormal into physics, woo-woo into science. That's what we want to do with these things. And we know it's quality. We know this field's quality. A lot of its qualities. And we know if this field exists, advanced civilizations would know about it. And that is why remote viewers, and there's so much connections with ET, and there's a lot going on here, gang. It's a dynamic situation. It's not static. It's not just one thing. It's just one advanced civilization tricking us. Maybe it is. I don't know. But I'm deeply involved in the journey. And it's so gratifying for me. And it has been so gratifying for me. And this year has been such an amazing spiritual walk, a path. And the tables have kind of turned in some ways too. I've learned from my own adversity and difficulties here, living in the truck with Miss Sausages. I've learned to humble myself and accept my pride to the side and accept donations and do stuff that at the beginning we didn't even want. We never wanted to sell anything, and we don't want to sell anything with logos or any of that stuff, or even ask for donations. We've always wanted to be self-sustaining for you guys, and keep doing this research and just sharing it, because this is all of ours. This isn't mine by any chance. It's kind of like when you buy a property and there's a river on it and a tree. You don't own a river and a tree because it's there for so long. It's custodian while you're there. And I'm just a custodian right now of this stuff, and I want to be a good custodian. And this time of adversity has been actually really amazing, because it's allowed me to see the love and the caring of other people. And to be frank, I had gotten a little embittered about our chances. Matter, antimatter, yin, yang. Is there going to be just enough good to have a universe exist at all by having just a little bit more matter than antimatter? Will good win? And I was getting pessimistic, but people are beautiful. And you guys are beautiful. And you have shown me beautiful things. And I love you guys. Thanks for supporting us.